Welcome back to Meow Mansion, where we decode the mysterious world of cat behavior. Today, we're diving into one of the sweetest yet most misunderstood gestures your cat can make, placing their paws on you. You might think it's just a random act of affection, but the truth is far more fascinating. When your cat reaches out with that soft little paw, they're communicating volumes about how they perceive you, how secure they feel in your presence, and what role you play in their life. In this video, we'll explore the hidden meanings behind this touching behavior, what it reveals about your bond with your cat, and why some cats do this while others never will. We'll also discuss how your responses shape this beautiful form of communication and what you can do to strengthen your connection with your feline friend. By the end, you'll understand your cat on a whole new level and appreciate every gentle touch they share with you. When your cat deliberately places their paw on your hand, arm, or face, they're engaging in one of the most intimate forms of feline communication. This isn't just a casual gesture, it's a deliberate choice that stems from deep trust and emotional connection. Cats are incredibly selective about physical contact, and unlike dogs who might paw at anyone for attention, cats reserve this behavior for those they consider part of their inner circle. The act of reaching out with a paw is actually a behavior that stems from kittenhood, when young cats would gently paw at their mother to signal they needed attention, comfort, or feeding. When your adult cat does this to you, they're essentially treating you as a trusted parental figure or family member, which is one of the highest honors in the feline world. The fascinating part is that this behavior requires your cat to make themselves vulnerable. By extending their paw toward you, they're putting themselves in a position where they can't immediately defend themselves or flee if needed. This means your cat feels completely safe in your presence, safe enough to lower their guard and initiate gentle contact. Cats are naturally cautious animals who evolved as both predators and prey, so any behavior that compromises their defensive capabilities is a significant display of trust. It's also a test of sorts. Your cat is gauging your response, learning whether you'll reciprocate their affection or reject it. Over time, if you respond positively by gently holding their paw or offering a soft touch in return, your cat learns that this form of communication works with you, and they'll likely do it more often. This creates a unique language between you and your cat that's built on mutual understanding and respect. What makes this behavior even special is that it's completely voluntary. Your cat isn't doing this because they have to or because they've been trained. They're choosing to reach out to you because they want to connect. In the wild, cats are typically solitary creatures who only seek out contact during mating season or when raising kittens. The fact that your domestic cat actively seeks physical connection with you shows how much domestication and your individual relationship has transformed their natural instincts. They've learned to trust you in ways their ancestors never trusted anyone. Not all cats are paw touchers, and there's actually scientific reasoning behind why some cats display this behavior while others don't. A cat's likelihood of reaching out with their paw depends heavily on their early socialization period, which occurs between 2 and 7 weeks of age. Kittens who are handled gently and frequently by humans during this critical window are far more likely to become tactile, affectionate adult cats who use their paws to communicate. If a kitten missed out on positive human interaction during this period, they might grow into a cat who prefers to keep physical distance, even if they love you deeply. This doesn't mean they're incapable of affection, they simply express it differently. Perhaps through slow blinks, sitting near you, or following you from room to room. Genetics also play a surprising role in this behavior. Certain cat breeds are naturally more inclined toward physical touch and paw communication than others. Ragdolls, Maine Coons, and Siamese cats, for example, are known for being exceptionally tactile and interactive with their humans. These breeds were selectively bred for their social nature and tendency to seek out human contact, which makes them more likely to use their paws as communication tools. Ragdolls in particular are famous for their tendency to go limp when picked up and to constantly seek physical contact with their favorite people. On the other hand, breeds with more independent or reserved temperaments like Russian blues or Norwegian forest cats might show affection in other ways, but rarely use the paw touch gesture. These cats often prefer to demonstrate their love through proximity, sitting in the same room as you or sleeping on your bed, rather than direct physical contact. Personality is perhaps the biggest factor of all. Just like humans, cats have individual temperament differences that influence how they express themselves. Some cats are natural communicators who use every tool at their disposal, meowing, purring, headbutting, and paw touching to interact with their favorite people. Others are more reserved observers who show love through proximity rather than direct contact. Neither approach is wrong, they're simply different communication styles. If your cat doesn't touch you with their paws, it doesn't mean they love you less, they're just expressing their affection differently. Some cats might bring you toys, others might groom your hair, and some might simply choose to be in the same room as you. All of these are valid expressions of feline love and shouldn't be underestimated. When your cat places their paw on you, the message they're sending can vary depending on the context and accompanying body language. One of the most common meanings is a simple request for attention. If your cat gently paws at your hand while you're working on your laptop or scrolling through your phone, they're essentially saying, "Hey, remember me? I'm here and I'd like some acknowledgement." This is particularly common in cats who have learned that this behavior successfully redirects your focus toward them. It's their polite way of asking you to pause whatever you're doing and engage with them instead. Unlike more demanding behaviors like meowing loudly or knocking things off tables, the gentle paw touch is a respectful request rather than a demand, which shows your cat has learned that subtle communication works with you. Another powerful meaning behind the paw touch is reassurance seeking. Cats are creatures of routine who can become anxious when their environment changes or when they sense you're stressed or upset. If your cat approaches you during a difficult moment and gently places their paw on you, they're offering comfort while simultaneously seeking reassurance that everything is okay. This behavior demonstrates remarkable emotional intelligence. Your cat has picked up on your emotional state and is attempting to connect with you during a vulnerable time. Some researchers believe this may be linked to the same bonding hormones that strengthen parent-child relationships in mammals. Cats can detect changes in your voice, body language, and even your scent when you're experiencing strong emotions, and the paw touch is their way of checking in with you. Sometimes the paw touch is an affection display, pure and simple. When your cat slowly reaches out and rests their paw on you while purring, with relaxed body language and half-closed eyes, they're in a state of complete contentment. They're not asking for anything or seeking reassurance. They simply want to maintain physical contact with you because your presence makes them happy. This is one of the highest compliments a cat can give, because cats don't waste their time or energy on individuals they genuinely care about. In multi-cat households, you'll notice that cats who are bonded will often sleep with their paws touching. And when your cat does this with you, they're treating you as an equal member of their family unit. There's also the possibility that your cat is marking you as theirs. Cats have scent glands in their paw pads, and when they touch you, they're depositing their scent on you. This is a territorial behavior that says you belong to them, and they want other cats to know it. It's similar to when cats rub their faces on furniture or your legs. They're claiming you part of their territory and family group. This might sound possessive, but it's actually a sign of deep attachment and security in your relationship. The way you respond when your cat touches you with a paw has a profound impact on whether they'll continue this behavior and how your relationship develops. Cats are keen observers who learn from every interaction, and they're constantly adjusting their communication strategies based on what works. If you consistently respond positively to the paw touch by giving your cat attention, gentle petting, or verbal acknowledgement, you're reinforcing this behavior. Your cat learns that reaching out with a paw is an effective way to communicate with you, and they'll likely do it more often. This creates a unique language between you and your cat that's built on mutual understanding and respect. If you ignore the gesture or respond negatively by pulling away or showing irritation, your cat will eventually stop trying to connect with you in this way. Cats have excellent memories for what works and what doesn't in their social interactions. If the paw touch repeatedly fails to get a positive response, your cat will simply abandon this communication method and try something else, or they might become less interactive overall. This doesn't mean you need to drop everything every single time your cat touches you, but acknowledging the gesture, even briefly, helps maintain the open line of communication you've established. A simple word of acknowledgement or quick head scratch tells your cat that you've received their message and appreciate their effort to connect. The most meaningful responses are those that mirror your cat's gentleness and respect their boundaries. When your cat reaches out their paw, try gently holding it for a moment, offering a soft stroke on their head or speaking to them in a calm, affectionate tone. These responses tell your cat that you understand and appreciate their attempt to connect, which builds trust and deepens your relationship.